thoughts at the end of that one?
Oh, disappointed to have lost the match. I don't think we deserved to lose it. I think a draw was probably a fair result. So yeah, naturally, to come away after the 3 wins that we've had and the performances, disappointed to have not picked up at least a point. But credit to them, they dealt with the conditions. Second half really well, considering they were against the wind. It's taken a penalty to decide the game, and that was about it really. But actually the first half I thought we played really well, considering the conditions. We played really well. We got into some fantastic areas, and again, I'm coming on camera and just saying we just need to take care again in that final third. We just need to be more clinical and take our chances. And if we do that in the first half, we could have come in 1-0 up, and the game could have been a different story. So, the message to them at half-time was to keep doing the same things, and hopefully we'll get an opportunity and we'll take it. And I just felt second half, sometimes when the wind's with you, you change your game, you think it's easier, and we struggled a little bit. Second half, we didn't do the things that we were doing in the first half, and the momentum of the game kept chopping and changing, and I felt we just stopped playing like we did in the first half. We were probably forcing it a bit too much, and then we only really started playing again after the goal. So yeah, disappointed, but it's not the end of the world. I've just said to the players there, we can't. I've said all along, we're not going to win every 20 games from now to end the season. We are going to lose a football match. Didn't deserve to lose it today. A draw would have been a fair result, but we have, and it's how we react now. And the beauty of this league, as I always say, we've got a chance and opportunity now Tuesday night away at another tough place in Matlock, game in hand, to go and put it right and put in a performance.
It was a penalty that won the game for them in the end. What were your view on? What was your view on?
It looked like, I think it was a penalty. The kid's a tricky player. I spoke to Jordan about him during the week. He always likes to cut inside, but sometimes it's hard to defend. He's a decent player, and you can see the reaction from our players. It did look like a penalty, so I've got no problem with that. You're just hoping then that he misses, but he's a good player. I didn't fancy him to miss, but we still had opportunities after that to be a bit more clinical and take care in that final third. First half was very, very good. Second half, disappointed overall with the performance, but still had opportunities to get something out of the game. And if we'd have walked away with a point, we'd have all said that was a really good point. But we haven't, and we have to learn from it. It's a test of their character now. We've got to recover and let it go again Tuesday.
We'll look at the results elsewhere in the league today as well. Is that another indication of just how tough it is in this league and how many teams there are that's capable of beating pretty much anyone?
Yeah, some crazy results. I think it's Hyde drawn 4-4. Games that have been beaten. So, it's when you do lose a game, you're kind of hoping the results have gone for you. And this league doesn't surprise me. They have. We're still 3 points clear with games in hand. Obviously our game in hand on Tuesday, if we can manage to get a result there, then that will take us further clear at the top. So we're still in a fantastic position. We can't be too down about it. We haven't got time. We'll reflect on it. We'll deal with it Monday, and we'll go again Tuesday. And I'd just like to say a big thanks to our fans for coming all this way down here, in these conditions. We're disappointed we haven't sent them away happy, but they were fantastic. My message to them is, as we always do, we normally have a reaction from the players, and hopefully we'll get that on Tuesday.
I guess the ovation they gave you at the end said it all as well about the effort that the lads have put in and how much they appreciated that as well.
Yeah, you've watched every game. The lads never ever give up, and it's just taken a penalty to beat us today. And they'll probably be saying the same things that I'm saying now. If we'd have took our chances, it could have been a different story, but it happens, and we have to bounce back from it. We have to learn from it, which we will, and be ready to go again Tuesday.